What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP and FINRA saga.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And on today's video guys, I will show you the latest news directly related to our story. I will show you an update in regards to the upcoming DC trip of Don Fees. On top of that, I will show you the news from MMAT that is extremely harmful for original TRCH and MMTLP shareholders. Then, I will show you the latest updates and the most prominent paths to the resolution of our problem. On top of that, I will show you that we have more and more evidence that Citadel Securities and Griffin are one of the major wrongdoers on the market, on the American stock market right now. And at the end of this video, I will share my personal story. That is why, guys, please watch this video till the very end, because it is very important for me personally. So, and before we dive deep into all of this, please hit the like button for YouTube algorithm and hit the like button for me. It takes me 4 hours, more than 4 hours on a daily basis to make these videos, and it takes you split of a second of your time to hit the like button. And eventually, the more people know about our case, the more chances we have to solve this problem in our favor. So, let's start with the news. I want to begin today's video with this tweet that was published by Costas. And I have to say that I'm being accused of not doing enough in my videos. And guys, I'm not mad at these people, but I want to pay your attention to the fact that everybody should do our own work. And let me quote to this. Love people who repetitively talk about lack action, but never actually do any action themselves. Go do what's best for you. There's nobody stopping you from doing some actions but yourself. Stop blaming others for your laziness and repeatedly posting that just makes you look like a clown. And guys, I do my job, I do these videos on a daily basis, and my main goal is to give this information to as many people as I can, and I do my best without any day offs. And other community members are trying to push our case forward through Congress, or they are trying to push our case forward through litigations and petitions and other legal things. And definitely, we have to unite in order to achieve our main goal. Let me show you this tweet that was published by Mark Basil just yesterday, and he wrote it in response to this tweet that was published by TRCH. And here you can see the picture of the soldier, and he thinks, remember what you are fighting for. And here's the pictures of due diligence and John Burda. Let me show you what did Mark Basil write. It's very easy to get caught up in online hysteria, and no doubt MMTLP is and has been a mess for years now. There's been a lot of great due diligence done in almost every area of this entire matter. But I would like to see a court decide what the evidence really means. Many posters make good points, stitching certain facts together, and everyone is entitled to draw their own conclusions. But until we see bank records, emails, funds transfers, NDAs, contracts, text messages, SM posters working in concert, it's really anyone's guess right now. I have not drawn any legal conclusions, waiting on an evidence from some actual parties, and eventually, whether it is a suit I initiate for one of my clients or not, someone will be exposed for something. An agency, an individual, a fund, a broker-dealer, it will come out. And guys, for now, we have basically two major ways for the resolution. One of them is the litigation, and definitely for now we have an arbitration from Richard Hoffman that is still on the table, and the deadline for this arbitration is the end of June of this year. Next one, we still have a petition that was filed by Mark Basil's law firm, and this petition is a steamroller petition, and it challenges the OTC markets to disclose the names of broker-dealers who made MMTLP tradable and who created these short positions. On top of that, we are about to see a new lawsuit from Mark Basil, where he will add all the latest updates and all the latest evidence that we have right now. And I think it should be a massive lawsuit, and we potentially might see it within the next couple of weeks. On top of that, the second major path to the resolution is the congressional path. And for now, let me show you that, let me go to this news on MMTLP Resources that is titled DC Schedule Filing Up. Next week, Richie will be back in District Columbia, and there are just a few appointments time available. And I have to say that, let me show you this in details. Here is his schedule, Richie DC appointments, and we don't have a lot of empty spots for new meetings. On Monday, Thursday and Friday he has only 3 empty spots. On Tuesday there is only 1 spot available, and Wednesday is full of meetings. That is why, guys, wait for the updates from Richie. And definitely it is another path for the resolution. On top of that, let's continue with this news. And I have to say that it is a pure disaster for Metamaterials shareholders, because right after this news was published, and let me go to the summary of this news, Metamaterials announces company's board of directors approved 80% workforce reduction. And right after this news was published, we had a massive drop in its price for about 45%. And all the trades on MMAT was halted. And guys, I know that a lot of original TRCH shareholder still hold an MMAT shares on top of MMTLP shares. That is why this action is extremely harmful. But guys, let me show you this comment from Mark Basile in response to these actions. He wrote this just several hours ago, and he said, "I said from the beginning that it was MMAT that should have been held responsible. It started by their action as well as inaction. This is what happens when you let things go and listen to minions. Remember, no lawsuits." So I have to admit that Mark is extremely clever person, and he's still fighting for us despite the fact that for now his petitions and his lawsuits were dismissed. But definitely he's still in our community, and he's still doing his best on behalf of MMTLP community members. On top of that, let me show you another tweet in response to Christian Shaughnessy's yesterday's tweet. And I showed you this tweet yesterday, and it is related to the fact that we have to go after the broker-dealers. And Mark wrote, "We have been going after the broker-dealers for a long time. Not as pretty and popular as the mantras of naked shorting or spoofing, but we get judgments. It goes deeper than the surfaces of those types of claims, mostly all derived from dilution funding costing retail trillions of dollars instead of money in their pockets." And Mark and his firm are working not only in MMTLP community members' favor, but he also has a lot of clients from other communities that were targeted by illegal activity and delusional actions. And definitely, the litigation processes are still one of the best solutions for a lot of companies, but definitely it is not an overnight process. We have to stick to these processes for quite a long period of times, and we have to be patient. So let me show you another path and another way how we are trying to solve this problem. You know that David News for now is extremely active, and his voice is extremely loud across the board. And let me show you this tweet that was written again by Christian Shaughnessy. "CEOs of publicly traded companies have to fight back. They have to demand trade settlement. I realize DJT is the focus for CEO David News, but let's hope he understands the fraud flooding our financial system and is speaking for all manipulated stocks. Keep the politics out and demand trade settlement." And here is the direct speech from David News. Let me quote it for you. "Now we knew it was bad, but we finally got the numbers this week, and for the first 2 weeks in April, they were from 700,000 to 1 million shares a day that aren't covered. Markets aren't supposed to work that way in the United States of America. That is about 10% of our daily volume. It means that there is something wrong with the system itself. We notified Congress about this last week, some of our concerns about the market makers, the people who would ultimately be at the top of the pyramid. Now we've identified companies that are likely involved in some of this. We don't know that they are for sure, but we are not going to leave a stone unturned. If they are screwing with us, we are going to investigate them and we will track them down. I can work on building a company during the day and I can run investigations all night. So guys, I have to admit that David News became extremely loud for the last several weeks because his company DJT was nakedly shorted as well. And the main reason why we have this quite strong ally is that this company is directly related to Donald Trump's empire. And that is why this path is extremely promising for us as well. And let me show you that in his recent letter to Congress, he mentioned about several companies that potentially were involved in this process. But let me show you this. Kristen Shaughnessy wrote this tweet 19 hours ago. The CAT system is designed to protect against illegal trades. Ask yourself why some are fighting so hard against it while claiming to protect retail investors. After 14 years of debate, the Securities and Exchange Commission is in the final stages of bringing a powerful new surveillance tool fully online. But Wall Street is seizing on the ideal political environment for a last-ditch attempt to kill it. The Consolidated Audit Trail is a database, one of the largest ever created, that is set to revolutionize how the agency monitors trading activity and spots potential misconduct. And guys, let me show you this. Citadel leads you to gut SEC trading surveillance. And the main company that is trying to push the CAT system down is Citadel Securities and Ken Griffin. And let me show you this. 7 hours ago, MB wrote this. Looks like Citadel is about to go ham on the OTC market again, effective Monday. And here is the screenshot that is titled, US regulator finds Citadel Securities over trading breach. Market maker traded ahead of customer over-the-counter orders over 2-year period. And here you can see the date, July 20th of 2020. And here you can see the Citadel Securities that has this activity. And guys, in my opinion, Citadel Securities as the company and Ken Griffin in person, they are the main wrongdoers on the market who has to be, first of all, fined. Then this company should be isolated from the US stock market. And 3, Ken Griffin should be in jail. This is my personal position and this is what I'm thinking about this case. So, and what should we do next? Guys, if you've contacted your Congress member and you have a green light to book a meeting with Don Fis in person, please contact Jen Capella and book a meeting for Richie in upcoming week. On top of that, guys, please, let me show you this tweet again that was published by Crucial Mix on April the 2nd. Please call your congressman's office and ask your representative to contact James Conner's office to express support for an MMTLP congressional hearing. And this is the way how we can add our contribution to the main case of MMTLP community. And guys, let me tell you my personal story. I have a wife and 2 children aged 11 and 15, as well as a small dog. After 30 years of living in Russia near the Baikal Lake, we decided to move. Now we reside in Serbia. Although I don't own any MMTLP shares, I invest a lot of time creating daily MMTLP videos. I have been doing this every day without days off and holidays for more than 1.5 years. Now I wish to buy back this time from my family, from my children. We've agreed that I will ask the MMTLP community to support me and I will give all the money to the children. Therefore, if you believe that I am providing useful content for you and wish to support me, you can join my Patreon account. For $5 a month, I will add your name to my list of supporters if you wish. Thank you in advance. The link you can find in the description below. So, I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium